Today we're talking about the Waves Clarity VX plugin, which is a noise reduction plugin. And if you are a music artist or a recording engineer or a content creator, then you're definitely going to want to stick around and hear what this plugin can do for your vocal tracks. And we're going to get to that all after this introduction.
Latch them softly.
Welcome everybody, I'm Dan Spencer and I am the Audio Sorcerer. So this is the channel where I teach you how to perfect your audio recording, mixing, and mastering skills. So before we get to the video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell to know when I have new videos coming out. So without further ado, today we're talking about the Clarity VX by Waves. So what is the Clarity VX? Well, it is basically a one knob noise reduction plugin. It is as simple as it gets, and it uses AI to reduce the noise. It is meant to be used on vocals. So I'm going to scroll down here a little bit here and read you the description of basically what it removes. So it says, whatever noise you're dealing with, from light AC or computer fan noise to heavy traffic outside your bedroom studio window or anything in between, we have you covered with Clarity VX. Simply turn the single knob clockwise and hear the noise go away with the voice quality fully preserved. Clarity VX works on all types of voices in real time and it's fully automatable. Okay, so this plugin is super easy to use, and the point of it is obviously to remove the noise, or at least reduce it, but to also keep the integrity of the voice intact, okay? So this plugin is currently going for $29.99. That's the introductory price. And there's also a pro version, which I think is going for $249.99. So it has a couple more features in it. So in this video here, what we're gonna do is I'll take you through the user interface, which obviously is gonna go pretty quickly here since it only has a few parameters in it. Then we're going to listen to this on 3 different scenarios. The first one is going to be me speaking with papers rustling in the background. The second one is going to be of a recording I made with my cell phone. I basically shot a video. It was actually for my first YouTube video ever when I was using my cell phone. So we're going to take a clip from that and we're going to reduce the background noise because obviously cell phones have a lot of background noise with the audio it captures. So we're going to test it on that. And then lastly, I recorded my voice with a YouTube video playing in the background from my phone. And we're going to see how it reacts to that. Okay. So those are the 3 scenarios that we're going to test this in. Okay. And since you guys are interested in this plugin here, I'm assuming you guys like Waves plugins. So in the top right corner now, I have a link to my Waves tutorials playlist popping up right now. So definitely check that out after this video. And if you guys end up liking the Clarity VX, I have a link in the description below where you can go purchase it. So with that being said, let's take a look at the user interface. Alright, so here we are in Pro Tools, and I have the Waves Clarity VX plugin open here. So let's start on the left-hand side and talk about the neural network section first. So these 2 options under here are really what determine how this plugin works. So you have Broad 1 and Broad 2. Now if we hover over them, it tells you what they actually do. So it says Broad 1 is better for keeping voice detail and secondary speech. Now, in the manual on the website, you get a little more information on that. So it says that for Broad 1, it is better at preserving both the main and secondary voices when more than one voice is present in the recording. Okay. So Broad 2 here, now it says down here, better for severe ambience, keeps mostly main voices, close mic in parentheses. So on the website, it says this is recommended for severe noises. And it is also better at separating the main from secondary background voices when more than one voice is present in the recording. Okay, so a little bit more information there. So I have this on a stereo track right now, and that's why we see these 2 options right here. If this was on a mono track, you would not see these options. So we have an option here to analyze the left and right sides as a group if we keep this on single. If we want to do them independently, we would go to double. And it does say that it uses more CPU power to do that. Now, If you are out doing field recording, I can see this being good because, out in the field, left and right channels, you might have something quite different. If you're in a house or more in a confined environment, single is going to be fine. So in today's experiment, I think single will be perfectly fine for this. This is the width. So this adjusts the overall width of the output signal. I just leave this on 100%. This up here, so this is the actual reset button for the neural network. So it says that this clears the neural network history cache. So I like to just kind of do a little refresh when I'm starting out here, or when I'm playing with it, when I'm adjusting it. Kind of when I figure out where I want it set, I might actually kind of do a refresh on it here just to kind of clear out some stuff. It says that, it resets the network, but it doesn't actually like lose the settings, okay? And you can also automate this command. So, it's a good thing to have here. So this knob here, this is the actual knob that reduces the ambience. So this is what you'll be turning up to actually reduce the background sound. And this here, this is just kind of a visual graph of things happening. So it says down here, what line represents the input signal? Reduction shows underneath in pink. And we'll see that when we actually, see the actual audio playing. Okay, so that is pretty much everything there is to this plugin. There are actual presets in here. Don't really recommend using them because there's only a couple knobs. Just dialing it into your liking to the particular sound you're using. Very easy to use. So with that being said, let's actually get into our first noise reduction example, which is me speaking in the studio, rustling papers in the background. Microphone, check. Testing, 1, 2. I am rustling some papers. Check, 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Let's see if this can distinguish my voice from me rustling papers. Check, check. 1, 2. Microphone, check. Testing, 1, 2. I am rustling some papers. Check, 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Let's see if this can distinguish my voice from me rustling papers. Check, check. 1, 2. Microphone, check. Testing, 1, 2. I am rustling some papers. Check, 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Let's see if this can distinguish my voice from me rustling papers. Check, check. 1, 2. So the question is, does the Steven Slate Infinity EQ get the Audio Sorcerer's stamp of approval? And the answer is yes. It's a fantastic plugin. It's very simple to use. It has very modern-like features. You pretty much just slap it on there and you can get started with it right away. When working with digital EQs, you want something that's going to be easy to use and quick. We're not looking for coloration from them. We're looking to make like pristine edits. So the question is, does the Steven Slate Infinity EQ get the Audio Sorcerer's stamp of approval? And the answer is yes. It's a fantastic plugin. It's very simple to use. It has very modern-like features. You pretty much just slap it on there and you can get started with it right away. When working with digital EQs, you want something that's going to be easy to use and quick. We're not looking for coloration from them. We're looking to make like pristine edits. So the question is, does the Steven Slate Infinity EQ get the Audio Sorcerer's stamp of approval? And the answer is yes. It's a fantastic plugin. It's very simple to use. It has very modern-like features. You pretty much just slap it on there and you can get started with it right away. When working with digital EQs, you want something that's going to be easy to use and quick. We're not looking for coloration from them. We're looking to make like pristine edits. All right, so I'm doing a test now with a YouTube video playing in the background. So I want to see how well this can distinguish my voice from some background audio here. So this YouTube video is playing some music and it also has some speaking in the background. Also, my cat making some noise in the background too. So we'll see how well it can distinguish from that. So check 1, 2. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2. All right, so I'm doing a test now with a YouTube video playing in the background. So I want to see how well this can distinguish my voice from some background audio here. So this YouTube video is playing some music and it also has some speaking in the background. Also, my cat making some noise in the background too. So we'll see how well it can distinguish from that. So check 1, 2. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2. All right, so I'm doing a test now with a YouTube video playing in the background. So I want to see how well this can distinguish my voice from some background audio here. So this YouTube video is playing some music and it also has some speaking in the background. Also, my cat making some noise in the background too. So we'll see how well it can distinguish from that. So check 1, 2. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2. All right, so there you have it. That is the Clarity VX plugin by Waves in action there. And you got to hear it in 3 different scenarios. And I think we had it about at 80% at its highest, and we had pretty much no artifacts at all on the vocals. It kept the vocal integrity intact the whole time, and that is almost unheard of in a noise reduction plugin. So thumbs up to you guys at Waves for making this plugin. It is definitely really good. And I have to say, I think Broad Profile 1 actually did a lot better job in our scenarios than Broad 2. So you heard it in the phone recording scenario that it reduced the ambient noise a lot better. So if you're looking to reduce ambient noise in your recordings, I think that you're probably going to want to go with Broad 1. Now, it may be different in a actual outside recording than, a more controlled environment like I had here in the studio. But, in this scenario here, Broad 1 worked a lot better. Can this remove distinguished sounds like paper rustling and actual audio playing in the background? No. We definitely reduced it, and it did an amazing job at reducing it, but it cannot completely remove it. All right, so I didn't expect it to. I just wanted to kind of put this plugin, to its test. But yeah, it's not going to remove paper rustling. It's not going to remove actual specified noise in the background, like actual music or people talking. It's going to remove ambient noise. So if you have air handlers from your AC, if you have maybe some drive-by car noise, stuff that has that kind of swishy sound or hissing, things like that, it's going to do a really good job of removing that. But very distinguished sounds that actually have more so pitches to them, no, it's not going to completely remove those. But it does reduce those quite amazingly. So overall, this plugin gets 2 thumbs up because I really, really like this plugin. I'm probably going to start using it for my YouTube videos for noise reduction over my isotope stuff. I really like it. I'm using a demo now, so I'm actually going to go buy it here probably after I finish making this video. So anyway, if you guys end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe because I'm making this content for you, and hit that notification bell to know when I have new videos coming out. And if you guys enjoyed this video, since we're talking about vocals, definitely go check out my video on the Vocal Dream Team compressor combo. And with that being said, until the next video, I will see you guys later, and peace out.